One of them that I get a lot about is sleep. People ask, like, why is sleep so important? How to get better sleep. So just real quick, the reason sleep is so important is, more than anything, sleep is a way to rebuild our bodies, and it helps us eliminate stress. Getting good sleep is super important. I think I posted a podcast in here about how to get good sleep, but I want to just run through it super fast. So 1, dark room. 2, cool room, right? 3 is no screens in the bedroom. I know a lot of times people take their phones to bed and they'll wake up in the middle of the night and look at their phone, or they'll look at their phone before they go to sleep, or play on their iPad or whatever. Really, when you're going to sleep, what you're really trying to do is decompress and get your brain to turn off instead of turn on. All of our social media and TV really is designed to turn our brain on. Thinking about that, hey, Nikki, I'm going to answer your question in just a second. I was waiting to see if you would jump on. Turning our brain on stimulates it, and it makes it harder to fall asleep and then stay asleep. Another thing, and I'm going to tell you the screen rule that I break, okay? But it works pretty well for me. So another thing is, when you finish your day, like I think probably everyone on here is a working woman. So when you finish your day, make sure that you finish the day. Like, I always will outline what my next day looks like. So when I go to bed, I'm not thinking about it. I'm thinking, oh, I forgot to do this, forgot to do that. I just have an outline already of what's going on. And then I can just shut my brain off and be done with it. White noise is another good one. In fact, let me make a note to myself to post a white noise machine that one of the ladies in my VIP group uses, and she swears by it. She actually travels with it. So I'll add that in there. I use earplugs at night, not all the time, but I definitely use them sometimes, especially when the dog is restless, or firecrackers or whatever's going on. A husband snoring, something like that. So you want to be cold, quiet, something that gets rid of when we're talking about how to sleep better. Darkness, like, really good dark drapes. So you just want to do all those things. My other couple of tricks that I use, one of them is that I will use some herb drops to go to sleep. One of them I actually grabbed just a second ago. I don't know if y'all can see this. It's called Sleepy Nights, and it has, what does it have in it? Passion flower, skullcap, hops, a few other things like that. I don't use valerian consistently. Every so often I'll use it if I need to. And I don't use DHEA, I think is what it's called, because there's been some studies that show that when you use that consistently, you're actually turning your body off from being able to produce it. So, but I will use some sleep drops if I'm having trouble sleeping. Another thing I do is, I was going to say, where I break my rule about no screen. I use a Kindle. It's an old Kindle, and because it's an old Kindle, it has kind of it has a super dark screen. I can turn the light all the way down, and then I have something running. It's an app called Easy Eyes. It's just a free app. So what it does is it turns the brightness down to where, literally during the day, I can't even see the Kindle to turn it on because I've got the brightness so low. But at night, if I wake up and I wake up, I go pee or something like that, I come back to bed and my brain starts thinking about stuff, I immediately get that Kindle out. And I have books that I call B books. And B books are books that are not B for business. B for, it's not bad, but it's not great. It's not going to get me excited and make me really want to stay up and read. It's just kind of a B book. And so I'll start reading that book, and I'll tell you what, I will fall back asleep immediately because my brain's not really engaged. It's just doing something, and then I go to sleep. So if that helps, I hope so. But those are some of my tips for falling asleep and staying asleep.